I'm going to help you pick which flower stick you need to have, and we have many to choose from, more than even can fit into this frame. Which beanbag? Hello! My name is Daniel. Welcome to Circus-expert. First of all, what is a flower stick? Well, this is not a flower stick. I'll get back to that later because I do like to show it to you. But let's first compare it to a dell stick, which you might have seen. They're both sticks that you play with two hand sticks, but a flower stick has flowers on the end, and that kind of makes it that it can roll a bit more slowly. For example, if you roll it over a hand stick, it goes quite slow, and then you can have a lot of effects where it spins that make it play in a different way than a devil stick, but you can still play it back and forth and do tricks with it. That's what they're used for. Hoppa! But this is not a video about tricks, rather it's a video about the different kinds of flower sticks that we have at the moment in our store. This is the Pop flower stick, and it's very similar to the Pop Deco. The Pop Deco has an extra layer of tape around that makes it a little bit sticky. Like it actually feels sticky to touch, but it's really nice for your hand stick. And they both have like a rubbery-ish flower which pops out when you roll it, and they're quite long, quite nice, very thin, not very flexible, quite rigid. It's a good stick to start with. And let's move up one stick. These are the Pro sticks by Bravo. They are a bit shorter than the Pop and the Pop Deco we had before, but they have a similar kind of rubbery end. They're a bit thinner, so they fan out more easily. And all the sticks by Bravo, they're delivered with two hand sticks, so you don't need to select the hand sticks separately, and with a bag that you can carry the sticks in. And they come in various colors, for example this gold and white one, or these rainbow tip ends. You can find all the colors we currently have on our web shop, of course. Then there is the Picasso. They also get delivered with sticks, but not with the bag. And they have a more, it's like a fake leather kind of material. It feels very different from the rubbery one. And they're a bit more floppy. Has a different effect on playing. We have, let's go one up, the Bravo Elements. And actually, we've been selling Bravo for a longer time, and then we got feedback from our customers that they were a little bit heavier. So we told it to Bravo, and then they made some new ones that have fewer flower elements, but are a bit nicer to play with, I think. So those are these. These are the Bravo Elements, or actually the Elements Custom, because they have this less weight. And then if I reach all the way up with one of my sticks, I can get down a collection of play sets. And the play, they match the hand sticks with the stick. They're all of a more plasticky, less rubbery, more plasticky on this end, but they feel very nice. They're very thin and a bit more flexible, which is also fine for playing. Let me get a better chance of doing that. Ta-da! Pop, pop, pop. The flexibility you feel, like for example when you're hitting it both at the same time, but it works just fine. They're fun to play with. Let me put this back before I forget. And then down here I have the Neo. Where's my other hand stick? There we go. The Neo is also with this more felt-like material, or it's felt, or in between felt and leather, I would say. And it's a bit stiffer than the Play one, I would say, and it comes with its own hand sticks that match perfectly in color. Speaking of hand sticks, so most of these get delivered with hand sticks, except for the Pop and Deco. We made kits for you where there's already a hand stick in, but if in case you want more hand sticks or you like different ones, we have these glass fiber short ones, or we have standard silicone grips. It's a wooden dowel with a silicone grip around, or we have the wooden ones with a silicone grip made by by Henry's, I'm sorry. Henry's makes these ones. They're a bit longer than the standard silicone ones. And for those people who tend to break their sticks because they play so rough with it or they play so much with it, there's also aluminium sticks. And aluminium sticks, they have another benefit that they're very, very rigid, whereas the wood bends a tiny bit if you put a lot of pressure on it. Some players like this feeling, other players do not. It's best for you to try both and figure out what works for you. But now I'm down here, I remember I also have this LED flower stick. I can press the button and light it on. It's the CX LED stick, and it has different color modes. If I press the button, I can cycle through it. Even has a mode that displays all different colors in a row. Is it this one, I think? Yes, slowly it bounces through and looks very nice in the dark, of course, but it's a bit bendy. You may need to get used to that, but the flowers has like this nice bonus that there's two layers of flowers. There's both the felt layer and a more rubbery, plasticky, silicone later. So those are the LED flower sticks. And then if you think even this is not good enough for in the dark, there's also different kinds of fire devil stick. No, sorry, fire flower stick that we have. We have the basic model, that's like an entry-level fire devil flower stick. I keep on looking at the devil stick wall. It's a flower stick because it has a flower. Then there's the play flower stick, which has a similar flower as the flowers from the normal flower stick. And then there is the one from Gora. And Gora is like a high-end fire prop company that makes the nicest one. They have a very different style flower with very thin threads, but it's the nicest one to play. And very, very nice and slow because it's heavy and feels good in my hands. Those are the different kinds of fire flower sticks, the different kinds of normal flower sticks, with sticks, without sticks, in different sets. Of course, the LED that I mentioned and the hand sticks. And then the last thing we get to are these, well, mini flower sticks. They feel more like pen spinning. It's nothing like a flower stick. I would not recommend playing them with hand sticks. But if you just want something to fidget with and you're a hardcore flower stick player who wants to be seen with a flower stick every time, this can be a nice thing to distract yourself when you're on the bus or in the train or just waiting for your friends. I hope this helps you select one of the flower sticks that we have currently in our web shop, and see you around for the next video. Bye bye!